Hey guys, it's Lego Maestro here, and you probably noticed right about now, yep, you gotta have noticed by now, the video is voiced over, and I'm doing another one of these videos because pretty much games have been terrible, and Mega Walls has gotten to the point where in order to record an actually good game, I gotta play with more people, and more people means not being really able to tell a story. And, I mean, this is getting kind of, a bit late for me to record, and the games aren't filling up anymore, so I'm like, you know what, I would rather have commentated while playing a live game, but this is just gonna have to do, and this was an insane clutch. I mean, this happened literally yesterday, so, yeah, anyway, guys, I wanted to tell you a couple things. So, first thing, before we start off today's story about, I'm sure you're curious about the title, but before we start that, I want to tell you that when you're watching this video, I am currently at a convention right now, Anime North Texas. That is where I am right now, and I'll be there until Sunday night, so I will not be streaming. I won't even be home for the entire weekend. And I'll be back on Monday, but, and I'll be doing a video on this convention, Anime North Texas. I'll be doing a video on all the photos I get, etc., like I normally do. So, let's get straight into the story, because I'm sure you guys are interested. This happened yesterday for me, but 2 days ago from when you guys were watching this video, and so pretty much the day was just like any other day. Started doing school, finished around 1:30, because somehow I got done really fast. And at 3:30, I was just checking Twitter. I'm like really active on Twitter, and so, I don't post anything or I retweet stuff, but anyway, I'm pretty active on it, right? And I saw one of the voice actors I've been recently obsessed with, Jason Douglas. He is the voice of Claude from Black Butler Season 2 and many other things, but the one that I love him most for is Claude from Black Butler. So, I'm a huge fan of that show. I'm still watching it. One of my favorite animes for sure. And anyway, so he posted on Twitter that I just happened to catch here. He said, doing fan calls in about 30 to 40 minutes, right? I thought, what the heck? I'm going to send him an email, I'll try my chances, see what happens. So I sent him an email, and I told him our phone number and told him that, my sister and I are huge fans, and I didn't think much about it, because, I mean, what are the odds? I wrote down some questions, but they weren't, that good, just in case he called. And I didn't really finish them because, I mean, honestly, he has 120K subs on YouTube. So what are the odds that he's really going to pick us, So I didn't wait by the phone. And an hour later or so, right? Parents are out of the house, just me, I'm on the computer, right? I'm telling my friend about this story, about how, I'm maybe hoping I get picked. I just happened to mention it. I hear the phone ring. And I go, I'm going to have to call you back, right? On Skype. So I put down my headsets, I run over to the phone, it says private caller. And I said, okay. I'm like, okay, there's a better chance here, and I'm like, just maybe, just maybe, I had high hopes up, and as you can guess, I pick up the phone, I said, hello, and I hear this high-pitched, hello, and I went, I said, okay, there's a really good chance, but I'm still kind of in shock, because I know, but I don't know, and I'm just putting all the possibilities in my mind at that second, and then I hear his voice, and I was like, oh, snap. And he was with a friend, and I had read the Twitter wrong, that they were doing fan calls from a different anime, from the one that I thought he was going to be calling from, which was Black Butler, but that's still totally fine. I mean, I hadn't seen the anime, which, I pretended like I did. I didn't say I did, I just pretended like it, to make the conversation interesting, and, but still, I mean, it didn't matter to me. Talking to them was awesome enough. And the other person was the voice of Lilith Bristol from Absolute Duo, and I doubt any of you have seen that. I'm just telling you that's what it meant to me. I got to talk to them for a solid 5 to 6 minutes, and I was surprised that I even managed to keep the conversation up that long, considering I hadn't actually seen the anime from the characters, they were pretending to be from, and they were from the Orin High School Host Club. I'm like focusing on their questions, but I'm mainly focusing on his voice, because that's what meant the most to me, I mean, I can't emphasize it enough. So, anyway, after the call ended, we said our goodbyes, and I said, wait, are you still there? And he said, yes. So I said, okay, so I know this is, the part where you end off the call, right? Because this guy does videos, fan calls on YouTube, and his YouTube link will be down in the description. And so, I've seen these videos, and I know that's where he ends off the call, right? And moves on to the next one that he does in the video. And so I, said, okay, so this is off camera now. Can I talk to Claude? And in his Claude voice, he goes, I suppose. That's a terrible impression, but I mean, I'm not him, so, yes, I suppose. Like, that's the best I can do. But I'm like, oh, snap, like, it was so crazy. And I got to talk to Claude for a solid minute or two before I couldn't think of what to say. I was just too mesmerized by it all, and, he said it was a pleasure talking with us, and he hopes to talk to us again soon. So we both hung up, and my sister told me that the entire time we were on that call, not only was my face red, but I was shaking and sweating, which, I mean, I believe it. I was super nervous, so it was the coolest thing ever, and I asked him about this, the MP3 of the call, right, so that the stuff off camera I could still have personally, and I emailed him about it. He replied back. Really nice guy. And he said that he'll send the audio soon, but, you know, that's when he gets around to editing it. So as much as I would love to show you guys the clip, you know, the audio, it's currently not there, but I rest assured you should probably go subscribe to him for, you know, the reason that A, he's just awesome, and second, I'll probably be on that video very, very soon. So you'll recognize my voice, and it'll probably be called Oren Host High School Fan Call, something like that. But, you know, it's probably going to be his next video, if I'm honest, so I'm really, really hyped about that. But you know, when it comes out, I will update the description. So anyway, it was the coolest thing. Anyway, I know this has been a very long story, but, you know, I really dragged it out, I know, but it was just the coolest thing, and I wanted to make a video on it, and I wanted to personally say thank you to Jason Douglas. I highly doubt he'll see this. By the off chance that he happens to see this video, I just want to say, dude, it means the world to me that he called, and yeah, he also said that, you know, he goes, I hope to talk to you again soon, right? And he's known for kind of calling these people back, so I'm not thinking too much about it, but I'll definitely make sure I have some questions ready next time. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed this sick clutch. I'm currently at a convention. I'll be back by Monday, but there will be a drama alert, a Hypixel alert while I'm gone to keep you guys entertained, and I'll see you on Monday. So take care.